and guarantee that your taxes will be filed correctly with the right tax provisions and the right tax codes.
Call us at 954-507-7361.
So if you don't want the IRS to take your money, like everyone is saying now,
Cash Kings in this bitch, and you tuned in with KYNG. Hey, it's your boy King Press Kid, man. You tuned in with KYNG.
Said we dream for them days, yeah. Said we dream for them days, yeah. Dream for them days, yeah. Dream for them days, yeah. Said we dream. Said we dream. Said we can't stop dream. No, we never stop dream. No, we never stop dream. Box truck with the wheel, elevator in the crib, yeah. Big pool, girl, I swim, yeah. So we can't stop dream, G-Wagon with the wheels, yeah. She fling it to me, so she see me want shit a drip, she give it to me. Lifestyle, I'm a superstar, it's so lit with me. Girl, let's set this so regular, she nothing to me. Cup of NEC at the bar, she in love with me. She want with me fucking at the car. It's a tragedy, me see the whole thing from afar like a prophecy, but she not really into me. Yeah, she a try to get intimate, and she want to have me digging it. That's immediate. She think she love, yeah, I think she don't really love. She with her friends, I think she feel she really love me. Yeah, she going hard. In her mind, she really gotta have me. She bad as hell, and she smoking on the loudest pepper. Yeah, she's a bad girl with her. Said we dream for them days, yeah. Said we dream for them days, yeah. Dream for them days, yeah. Dream for them days, yeah. Said we dream. Said we dream. Said we can't stop dream. No, we never stop dream. No, we never stop dream. Box truck with the wheel, elevator in the crib, yeah. Big pool, girl, I swim, yeah. So we can't stop dream, G-Wagon with the wheels, yeah. She fling it to me, so she see me want shit a drip, she give it to me. Lifestyle, I'm a superstar, it's so lit with me. Girl, let's set this so regular, she nothing to me. Cup of NEC at the bar, she in love with me. She want with me fucking at the car. It's a tragedy, me see the whole thing from afar like a prophecy, but she not really into me. Yeah, she a try to get intimate, and she want to have me digging it. That's immediate. She think she love, yeah, I think she don't really love. She with her friends, I think she feel she really love me. Yeah, she going hard. In her mind, she really gotta have me. She bad as hell, and she smoking on the loudest pepper. Yeah, she's a bad
girl with her own back, have her own crew with them own swag. Big ballers and shot callers, them under them one up. Front row of the big show, girl I scream out and I get low. Smoking up that purple clove, yeah baby we can get low.
We can leave the club, my baby don't tell nobody. And you could bring your friends, if they all down to a party. So what you sipping on? Baby, I got all them bottles, and we could all be friends. Yeah, this that after party. She thinks she love, yeah, I think she don't really love. She with her friends, I think she feel she really love me. Yeah, she going hard. In her mind, she really gotta have me. She bad as hell, and she smoking on the loudest pepper. rapper. Yeah, she's a problem.
Me and my boys pulling up in at the club, it's man a talk about CID. Tell him to move to the side, cause we heading straight into the VIP. This is a night to remember, put it in your journal in your diary. So we buy out the bar, everybody get a drink, everything I Jah know say me lit. Everybody dance, make your body come fit. Body I move like we in a CrossFit. In a the middle with the girl, let me split. Feel this beat and rock with it. It's vibe real, vibe authentic. Sweat them I sweat, sweat they a drip. Better watch where you walk, don't slip. Just tell them we lit. Say the vibe in a distance, yeah, it's feeling so right. Tell the DJ turn up the music and turn off the lights. Say hey, hey, hey. Say hey, hey, hey. Say hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Yo, keep the drinks them a come. Yeah, we drinking coke and rum. Yeah, yeah. Trinidad is where I'm from. Yeah, we drink till we get numb. Till we pass out. Yeah. Say this party shot. Looking outside for the sun. If whining on you is alright, I will never ever be wrong. Jah know say me lit. Everybody dance, make your body come fit. Body I move like we in a CrossFit. In a the middle with the girl, let me split. Feel this beat and rock with it. It's vibe real, vibe authentic. Sweat them I sweat, sweat they a drip. Better watch where you walk, don't slip. Just tell them we lit. Say the vibe in a distance, yeah, it's feeling so right. Tell the DJ turn up the music and turn off the lights. Say hey, hey, hey. Say hey, hey, hey. Say hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Put your flag in the air right now. Now is the time to take care right now. Just grab a girl, that's why you're hoe. Beautiful like girl, got me face like wow. Like wow. Jah know say we lit. Jah know say we lit. Jah know say we lit. Jah know say we lit.
You are now tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
Yo, what's up with it, dude? Thank y'all for tuning in to K1NG Radio. Y'all on Jugiie Video Mix Show. Shout out all my other co-hosts out there doing their thing. Tune in to us right now. Today I got a special guest with me. You know, I bumped into my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? He dropped some freestyle for me. I was like, yo, bro, you need to come to my show. We need this live. He said, yo, Jugiie, I got you. I'll be there. So I want y'all look at my bro. We here right now, bro. Introduce yourself. Let them know what you up to. Let them know what you're working on.
My name is TZB from Miramar, Florida, and I started rapping around like 8 years ago. And you know, it's just something I've been enjoying and perfecting every time I get in the studio and lay it down.
Most def. So, how long you been working on music? I remember you told me you was like about 7, 8 years old. You was working since you was young, right? Like a jit.
Oh no! I started like in 2011, like 8 years ago. So I was around like 13 or so. You know what I'm saying? That's when I really started. It was just something in the neighborhood we all did to create and find ourselves and express ourselves mainly. Most def.
So who do you look for, or what do you look as towards, like when you need something influential, inspirational, motivational, get you started? You know what I'm saying? Like when you start your day, like you turn on to your tunes, or you be like, yo, I heard this new song, let me play that, or you just go through your playlist and if you had to pick one, who do you pick specifically, who and why?
I mean, as far as musicians, it could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? It could be like some Tandy Pendergrass. You know, turn out the lights, light a candle. You know, that'll get me in the mood and just set the vibe. Or if it's some rap shit, it'll be like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I'll just pop that on. It'll get the vibe on, and I'll, you know, go off of that. Or I'll just listen to a new artist I found on YouTube or something, or SoundCloud. Yeah.
That's dope. So let the people know a little more about you though. Let them know like what's your purpose behind your music. Let them know like why you do this. You know what I'm saying?
I don't do this shit for the money, honestly. I just want to be heard and put out a certain message that's different from like the mold.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, that's it. And I just want to express myself. You know, there's a whole bunch of negative things that went on in my life, and I could have expressed that in a destructive way, but instead I just, you know, take that energy, transform it, and put it towards something creative to save myself and to help others, be an example, you know.
Definitely. Well, you know, nowadays nobody really got role models and stuff like that. But if you had to pick a role model, who and why?
Man, I don't know. I never had a role model, you know, because my father was never in my life. I never really looked towards anybody else.
Yeah.
My role model is non-existent, man. I usually talk to myself for advice. You know, I don't have a therapist or a counselor or nothing like that.
Definitely. So in 2 to 3 years from now, where do you see yourself?
I see myself making big moves in the industry, man. I'm sorry, my voice is a little hoarse. I was rapping the other day, but I see myself making big moves in the industry. You know, finally making a staple with my name, getting out there, collaborating with all sorts of artists that I dreamed of working with. You know.
That's dope.
Yeah.
See, I was doing my homework. I see you got a song with Cutthroat. Can you tell me about how it was working, how working with him was, in the studio and stuff like that?
Yo.
Yeah, you know I did my homework.
Yeah,
I had to, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It came out of surprise, but yeah, I do my homework. You know what I'm saying? I play the background, you feel me? I play the back wall, but I see everything in the front.
Yeah.
Feel me? So
I feel you.
let me know about that.
Yeah, shout out to Cutthroat, man. He's from San Antonio, Texas. We linked up on Facebook back in September. You know, we just had these conversations in a little, you know, side groups in Facebook where these rappers come and, you know, collab or share their work and shit like that. That's what we did. We linked up and we talked about making songs. We shared each other's work and we said, okay, we can make a cohesive body of work because we got the chemistry. We see that we fuck with each other. Okay, we can do this. So then we put out the first song I hopped on was his song. It was a remix called No Help. And he already had 2 verses on there. I just hopped in the middle of the song, so it made it 3 verses. And after that, he fucked with it. So then we put out a remix of, we put out one of my songs called Facts, where he had the 2nd verse. And it was popping in his area, and, you know, a lot of people received it well over here in my area. So
That's dope. Yeah. Shout out to Cutthroat.
Yeah, shout out to Cutthroat.
But yeah, man, shit. I mean, bro, it's good to have you up here. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
Thank you, man.
Hey, you want a drink?
All right, sure. Yeah.
All right, yo, look, we're going to be right back. We're going to come into the break. We're going to go get a drink. We'll be right back. So make sure y'all tune in to K1G Radio. Make sure y'all download the app. Make sure y'all share the live. Make sure y'all visit the website. And make sure y'all follow everybody on K1G Radio. We got a lot of stuff going on up here. And if you want to be a part of the family, it ain't nothing but to get on the website and click the subscribe and the email. And y'all already know what time it is. It's your #1 radio engineer, Jugiie. Y'all ready? All right.
You are now tuned in to K1G Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
Really made.
My time is coming now. I gave it all I got, cause I got something to do. I never look back, cause I got something to prove. Stay humble, moving forward, that's a new move. I know it's my time is coming now. I gave it all I got, cause I got something to do. I never look back, cause I got something to prove. Stay humble, moving forward, that's the new move. I needed help, all they told me was to work hard, with a lot of shit to do. Every day waking up, worrying about stress, like what should I do? I know it's my time is coming now. My time to grind and shine. How the fuck I'm not signed? I came a long way from the city I was raised. On my own, had to get it anyway. Want me need to sell my soul. I'm sorry though, can't sell my soul. It's not worth it. I know it's my time is coming now. I gave it all I got, cause I got something to do. I never look back, cause I got something to prove. Stay humble, moving forward, that's a new move. I know it's my time is coming now. I gave it all I got, cause I got something to do. I never look back, cause I got something to prove. Stay humble, moving forward, that's the new move.
You are now tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
Yeah, what's up? We back live in effect here with the cups filled to the top. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful day outside. It's also a blessing to be alive. You know what I'm saying? My peoples be like, you know, when we about to go out, they be like, "Who birthday is it?" I be like, "It's my birthday." They say, "Yo, birthday every day." I say, "Yeah, cause I'm alive. I'm blessed. Every day my birthday is a gift. My present's a gift." You feel me? So with that being said, what do you consider to be your gift in life? What do you find that, whether it be like writing music and passion, whether it be like somebody in your family that just, yo, I'm motivated to keep pushing through the bullshit to get to where I need to be, because I know I'm not only doing this for me, I'm doing this for the people around me. You feel me? So if you had to pick one individual, or you had to pick something, what would it be?
Man, I have to say my son. My son.
I hear you.
I gotta make it for my son.
That's how I feel about my daughter.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Word up. Another thing is like, when you got somebody that depend on you, your whole life changed. The way you view things changed. You feel me?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, you know, we was young and dumb. You know what I'm saying? We was young, we was bugging and thugging. Now we grown and mature, and we just like.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't have kids, you know, one day you're gonna probably have to take care of your parents or your aunts and uncles or grandparents. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. If it's one artist in South Florida that you could work with, that you could just be like, yo, let me call him real quick. Let me get that verse on this drop. Who would it be?
Man.
One artist. Matter of fact, give me two artists. One from South Florida or Florida, and one like whatever artist that come to mind, whether dead or alive or whatever.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just say like two Florida artists. You know, I really fuck with Stitches. I like him. You know, one of his tracks I really vibe with. Also, I heard of YNW Melly.
Oh yeah.
He's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, but he gone.
Yeah. I wish him the best. But
hopefully ain't, you know what I'm saying, he ain't really had nothing to do with that. You know, it's a sticky situation he in, and you know what make it even worse is that he's a young black brother with money, and you know he's a target. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing about being an artist, is you become a walking lick. You become a target. You know what I'm saying? And when you in that position, you only got so much time to think about so much in that second.
And it's a fast life, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or,
I mean, but any other artists that I would like to collab with, rather be like Eminem.
Eminem's dope, yeah.
He's one of the dopest.
He just shit on the Grammys too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So did Kendrick, right?
Everybody's been shitting on the Grammys, but I mean, shit. It is what it is.
Yeah, they don't really understand
our culture, what it
vibe,
is. Yeah, definitely. But hey, you say you like Stitches. You remember that he got a song with Kevin Gates. I love that song. Man, I got that song right on my phone. He got a song with Kevin Gates. It go hard as fuck.
Oh yeah.
That shit hard as fuck.
I haven't heard that one, bro.
So if you ever get time, look it up.
Okay. All right.
Look it up.
I'm gonna look that shit up.
I think it's got a bad bitch, yeah, home. It don't make me feel good. these niggas loving these hoes. Yeah, I'm sure it make you feel good.
I've heard that.
Yeah, that shit is bumping. That
Oh, okay,
Kevin
okay.
Gates, you gotta tune into that.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna tune in that shit.
Word. But talk to me, bro. What's up? What's going on in the world? What do you want to take to the next step? As in, you know what I'm saying, increasing on your platforms,
Yeah.
or where you want to take your next session to, or what you trying to do with yourself and
Right.
career wise.
Right. I'm just trying to solidify myself, like, in the music world. You know what I'm saying? Like, legitimately owning beats and stuff like that. What I rap on now is just beats I found on YouTube to promote my talent.
Definitely.
That's all I've been doing. You know what I'm
And
saying?
ain't nothing wrong with that, cause that's just
Oh,
free.
yeah, it just,
You know?
yeah, it built up a following for
That's
sure.
how mixtapes come about.
Yeah,
Feel me?
exactly. Mhm.
That's why they said Lil Wayne is the king of mixtapes, cause any shit that drop out and he feel like he wanna get on it, he gonna get on it.
Yeah.
He gonna remix that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's definitely a factor. I feel like we need to bring some of the old school stuff back out. You know, like the
Right.
battle rapping and the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Smack DVD, we in the hood 3 in the morning, niggas is busting they shit and getting they hustle on, and you know, even though we not trying to advertise and promote the negativity,
Mhm.
but when we talk about real, we want that real shit back, you know? Not
Yeah.
that, yeah, I'm real, I'm a gangster because I'm portraying it. No, it's I'm real, I'm a gangster because I'm living it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, cause we got cats like certain artists that you be like, damn, like, well, he not even a real gangster, but look what he portraying and look how people followed him.
Right.
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
How do you feel about artists like that portray something they not, and they pretend to be something they not?
Well, here's how I feel about it, man. You just mentioned battle rap, right?
Yeah.
I have a homeboy. His name is Negus. Shout out to Negus. He battles in Dade County Elite Battle League from time to time. Shout out to Slugger, DC, all y'all. So I feel like if you can't be in that environment where you can have somebody like spitting and talking shit in your face, then you don't need to be a rapper at all. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? I was supposed to battle like back in November, but due to work and schedule situations, I wasn't able to. But I was definitely like writing down and getting ready to perform and shit like that because I knew I could do it.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you not engaged in certain things in your life, you really don't need to be talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I mean, everybody's capable of something,
That's a fact.
so
That's
you
true.
don't want to like implicate yourself with snitch on it. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
yeah,
See, see, you bring up snitch. I'm gonna bring up an example. The artist you want to work with, YWN or YN?
YNW Melly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just cause he's popping, you know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with him, you know.
I hear you. His swag is different. Like,
Yeah, it's
I
dope.
seen an interview with him, and he said like, I'm from Florida. You can tell I'm from Florida, but it's just like all them other Florida artists, like they the Codex kids. Like, you know,
Yeah,
why when he
okay.
said that, I kind of understood because he wanted to stand out from what's popping.
Yeah.
You feel me?
He definitely does.
And
he does.
my thing is, besides getting caught in that sticky situation he wrote a song, got Murder on My Mind, and then like I feel like the OGs need to school the youngins more, be hard on them even more, because like back in the day, like where I'm from, like if he was in the studio with one of us, nah bro, you is not dropping that. You gonna have to clean it up and or either change, cause then you know what I'm saying, even whether he did it or not, even though I don't condone killing any friends or anybody, I don't think that's cool, but at the end of the day we live in a society now where it's kill or be killed, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, he wanted to be creative. From my understanding, that whole story it had to do with a situation back when he was a kid. Some of it was probably fictional or whatever.
Yeah.
It's definitely not anything to do with what's going on right now.
That's
he
a
wrote
fact.
it
That song was like written a year ago.
A year or two ago. So
yeah, that's real.
But you never know. Like they dig up your skeletons and they use anything against you.
Yeah, that's real. That's real talk. That's real talk.
Mm-hmm.
Word up. So, how do you feel about Cardi B winning a Grammy?
I think she deserves it, bro.
Yeah, I think she deserves
put in
it
a
too.
lot
She
of
been
work.
on that grind.
What, especially as a single pregnant mother, like
Yeah.
I mean, well, Offset, I don't know what they got going on. Yeah.
Shout out to Offset,
Yeah.
Migos, Gotti B.
Yeah, man. She's definitely dope as an artist, you know.
Yeah. Would you ever collab with her?
Yeah, I would.
That's dope. What type of vibe would you give, like, if you had the chance? What type of vibe would it be? Like a party vibe?
It would definitely have to be like a club banging vibe like that. Yeah. Yeah, because she could definitely, like, I feel like she on instinct. She
She'll
could just
make it
snap.
pop.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, she worked hard for it. Gotta give. See, one thing about me, I never take credit for nobody else's work, but I always give the most high respect to those that's always on the ground behind the scenes. Because remember, we the ones on the camera, but when the camera go off, ain't no telling who behind the camera.
That's what you're saying. Yeah.
So, from a director's point of view, like me, I the picture you see here is the picture coming out of my brain, basically. You feel me? From my perspective, because I'm putting this together so y'all can have something to see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, if you was to, let's say, like, if you could project out a picture to anybody in this world, or even the kids or whatever, what type of projection or what type of picture would you want them to see? What type of visuals you would want to give them so they can understand, like, who you are as an artist?
Okay. Well, I just want kids and everybody, not even just kids, like grown-ups and adults too, to really look at our world, look at the technology we have, look at the advantages we have, and to realize that you have the ability to be a star yourself. Like, everybody is a star naturally. You know what I'm saying?
Message.
Yeah, that's a real message that I want to put out there.
Free game right there.
Right. If you really, like, apply yourself and you, like, study what's going on around you, you can make it just like everybody else. That's why you look at certain interviews, celebrities be like, I'm a normal guy like anybody else. And that's true.
Yeah.
You know?
That's real.
So that's the message I'm trying to put out there.
That's real.
Yeah.
How big are you on timing? Because, you know, sometimes when a person reaches a certain level, they timing be off. Like, you know, even though, like, better late than never. Okay. Like, if you ain't late, you ain't the greatest type of shit. But, like, for example, like, if I have to be at work at 3, I'm here at 2:30. You feel me? I'm peeping the scene. I'm down packed when I need to get down packed.
Right.
Now, if I come like 3:30, 3:15, then I'm like behind schedule. You feel me?
Right.
So, as an artist, is it very important for you to be on time?
Yes, it is. I always try my best to be on time, like anywhere, events, ceremonies, work. If I realize that certain things are not always going to be in my control.
Definitely.
So I try my best to be on time. But then again, you could be at the right place at the wrong time. You could be at the wrong place at the wrong time. So I'm not in control of my life fully. So
that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. So, let me ask some more questions. What are your views on politics? I'm not really into politics, but nowadays it's like we have to be into politics because now it's just like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what are your views on politics, and how do you feel about what's going on in America right now?
Man, you know what? I never voted. Not gonna be a voter because how do I really know where my vote is going? How do I know? And it's all electronic right now. So how do I know it's not being manipulated or that my vote really counts?
That's real.
So I feel like it's all out of my hands. It's out of the people's hands. You know, it's just a lot of money and power behind the scenes, based on my personal views. That's what I think was going on. So I never really. I mean, I watch the news from time to time. You know, just to see what's going on in my community or in the nation. But it's out of our hands, man.
Definitely.
That's what I think.
I feel you. So, are you I'm
like
trying to think of something.
religious?
No, cause I try to stay away from certain subjects due to the fact that I like to keep it professional. And me personally, I'm a person like I don't care where you from, what religion you are. You're human just like me. You breathe, you eat, you sleep, you poop, you just like even if you missing an arm or a leg, you still human. Right. Even if you like men or like women or whatever you are, whatever you do, you still a human being.
Right.
You feel me? I feel like individuals nowadays, we neglect the fact of us being human instead of oh he's this, I can't fuck with him because of that, or she's that, I don't you know what I'm saying? We so quick to judge without getting to know. Right. So this is why me personally, like, I'll see a bum on the street, and I'll talk to him the same way I would talk to anybody else. Hey, how you doing? Hope you have a good day. You know what I'm saying? I keep it cordial. You know what I'm saying? So this way, you know, later on down that line, I never know who that guy is. He could be a multi-millionaire. He could have had a fucked up night. See me walking down the block, be like, yo, bro.
You never know.
You never know. So you know what I'm saying? How important it is for you to treat people. Like how do you condone yourself around others on a respectable mutual level? Like, you know what I mean by that? Like how do you perceive it, perceive yourself to them? Like,
okay, when it comes to like the general public or strangers, I've come to find, like, growing up through my adolescence and then as a younger adult, strangers would treat me more kindly than people that I knew.
That's a fact.
People in my neighborhood would like demonize me and try to like
push you down.
Yeah, put me down.
Or kick you down even more than you down.
Yeah, whether I had like a nicer vehicle or a badder bitch or more money, they always trying to find some way to like shut me down.
Yeah.
But then I had like strangers come into my life like, hello, how you doing? Have a nice day. Someone would like give me some money if I needed it. I'm not ashamed to say it. Like, I've been in some down times, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, one message that one person gave me is like, you know, just pay it forward. What I did for you, do it in return. And that's what I've been doing ever since. Like, whenever somebody, if I got it and I'm able to give it to you, I will. Definitely. But at the same time, I'm not trying to be like taken advantage of.
Facts. A lot of people get taken advantage of.
Yeah, I know.
So, what do you think? What do you think would be the best way for you to really get out into where you need to be? How could you go about that? What best strategies to get that you think will help you get to where you need to be, or you think or you know that will get you to where you need to be? If you know what I mean by that.
Yeah. I think
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What I'm trying to do is just go harder with the networking. You know, on the platforms of social media and stuff like that. As far as like releasing songs on platforms as well. I think like I need to merge my music with advertising. Like I need to make a brand, and if I could somehow, you know how like Campbell's Chicken Noodle has a jingle or something like that. Yeah. I need to make something like that to attract their attention, bring them to my social media platform. That's my next step. I just have to figure out how to go about that.
You're in the right place, my brother. We have a big team here at K1NG Radio, and if you ever need help with anything or anybody you know or anybody that's on the live, y'all already know what to do. Hit us up on K1NGradio.com.
Yeah, shout out KYNG Radio, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Shout out Zoe, Papa Zoe.
Shout out Papa
J
Zoe.
Fire. Everybody watching the live. Make sure y'all share the live. But give us some more about you. Like what do you like? What's your favorite thing to do? Like, you know, when you ain't making music, like what do you like to do when you're not making music?
It's gonna sound crazy, bro, but my favorite thing to do is to take naps and sleep. Like, you know, just
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Recuperate. You feel me?
I know somebody on the live like, damn, he rich.
yeah. You know what? The only difference, well, I don't know if the rich guy's still working, but when I'm not working and writing music, I like to sleep. Or if I'm not cleaning up the house or something, I like to sleep. You know, just reduce my batteries. Feel me?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I see a lot of heart emojis on the live, so I'm guessing you got a lot of females looking at this right now.
Yeah, shout out to the females, man. You know? Bad bitches all over Miami. Spanish, black, Asian, all y'all. Shout out to y'all, man.
But yeah, you know, toast to that. I got your song, and I'm gonna play your song.
Thank you, man.
And I want you to introduce your song to the live and to everybody who's watching right now.
Alright, well, y'all listen, my name is TZB. Like I said, y'all can follow me on Twitter. The letters LTLZLBL, and on Instagram too. The song that I'm dropping right now is called For the Profit. It's a short, little sweet song. I think y'all might enjoy it.
So we gonna get into that. We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna listen to that. We're gonna break that record. That record was never played nowhere else, right?
It was played on YouTube.
On YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube.
But besides YouTube?
No, nothing else. No.
Alright. Well, we're gonna drop that right now. Hey, yo, Jugiie. Oh, my fault. I am Jugiie. I'm about to tell myself to go on break. We'll be right back.
Alright.
Tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
Hey, that probably take her.
I thought they would be proud of a nigga. I'm making so much money, I gotta hide it from niggas. Dressing up dirty like they forgot I'm a nigga. President, son of money, I mean mugging a nigga, yeah. Know to smoke a blunt on sight, ho. Shout out Morley, gotta do this every night, ho. You want the money, but don't wanna pay the price, ho. I shed a tear over every sacrifice, nigga. We all lost, cause all are born a star. The ones closest to you shine the brightest when they fall. Epitomes of Jesus, cause we with a spark. Only time a nigga feel close to God is in the dark. I live a fast life on the highway to hell. Bitch, your son pass ain't arrived in the mail. Tried to put me down, but I smiled and prevailed. Man, I even found a way to get high in the jail. Making chess moves while you practicing the blues. Ho, it's crunch time, all you bitches edible, the cheddar do. Money on my mind, if they try to take interest too, you gon' see your young niggas praise. I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me, but I'm just for the profit. I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me, but I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment, but I'm just for the profit. Gonna smoke a blunt on sight, ho. Shout out Morley, gotta do this every night, ho. You want the money, but don't wanna pay the price, ho. I shed a tear over every sacrifice, nigga. We all lost, cause all are born a star. The ones closest to you shine the brightest when they fall. Epitomes of Jesus, cause we with a spark. Only time a nigga feel close to God is in the dark. I live a fast life on the highway to hell. Bitch, your son pass ain't arrived in the mail. Tried to put me down, but I smiled and prevailed. Man, I even found a way to get high in the jail. Making chess moves while you practicing the blues. Ho, it's crunch time, all you bitches edible, the cheddar do. Money on my mind, if they try to take interest too, you gon' see your young niggas praise. I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me, but I'm just for the profit. I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me, but I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment, but I'm just for the profit. Gonna smoke a blunt on sight, ho. Shout out Morley, gotta do this every night, ho. You want the money, but don't wanna pay the price, ho. I shed a tear over every sacrifice, nigga. We all lost, cause all are born a star. The ones closest to you shine the brightest when they fall. Epitomes of Jesus, cause we with a spark. Only time a nigga feel close to God is in the dark. I live a fast life on the highway to hell. Bitch, your son pass ain't arrived in the mail. Tried to put me down, but I smiled and prevailed. Man, I even found a way to get high in the jail. Making chess moves while you practicing the blues. Ho, it's crunch time, all you bitches edible, the cheddar do. Money on my mind, if they try to take interest too, you gon' see your young niggas praise. I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me, but I'm just for the profit. I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me, but I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment, but I'm just for the profit. Gonna smoke a blunt on sight, ho. Shout out Morley, gotta do this every night, ho. You want the money, but don't wanna pay the price, ho. I shed a tear over every sacrifice, nigga. We all lost, cause all are born a star. The ones closest to you shine the brightest when they fall. Epitomes of Jesus, cause we with a spark. Only time a nigga feel close to God is in the dark. I live a fast life on the highway to hell. Bitch, your son pass ain't arrived in the mail. Tried to put me down, but I smiled and prevailed. Man, I even found a way to get high in the jail. Making chess moves while you practicing the blues. Ho, it's crunch time, all you bitches edible, the cheddar do. Money on my mind, if they try to take interest too, you gon' see your young niggas praise. I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me, but I'm just for the profit. I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me, but I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment, but I'm just for the profit. Gonna smoke a blunt on sight, ho. Shout out Morley, gotta do this every night, ho. You want the money, but don't wanna pay the price, ho. I shed a tear over every sacrifice, nigga. We all lost, cause all are born a star. The ones closest to you shine the brightest when they fall. Epitomes of Jesus, cause we with a spark. Only time a nigga feel close to God is in the dark. I live a fast life on the highway to hell. Bitch, your son pass ain't arrived in the mail. Tried to put me down, but I smiled and prevailed. Man, I even found a way to get high in the jail. Making chess moves while you practicing the blues. Ho, it's crunch time, all you bitches edible, the cheddar do. Money on my mind, if they try to take interest too, you gon' see. You bitches
probably take her.
thought they would be proud of a nigga. I'm making so much money, I gotta hide it from niggas. And dressing up dirty like they forgot I'm a nigga. President, son of money, I mean mugging a nigga, yeah. Gonna smoke a blunt on sight, ho. Shout out Morley, gotta do this every night, ho. You want the money, but don't wanna pay the price, ho. I shed a tear over every sacrifice, nigga. We all lost, cause all are born a star. The ones closest to you shine the brightest when they fall. Epitomes of Jesus, cause we with a spark. Only time a nigga feel close to God is in the dark. I live a fast life on the highway to hell. Bitch, your son pass ain't arrived in the mail. Try to put me down, but I smiled and prevailed. Man, I even found a way to get high in the jail. Making chess moves while you practicing the blues. Oh, it's crunch time, all you bitches edible. The cheddar do. Money on my mind, if they try to take interest too, you gon' see your young niggas praise. I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me, but I'm just for the profit. I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me, but I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment, but I'm just for the profit.
Fake friends for a couple M's. On me, they'll do you in, they'll do you in. Fake friends for a couple M's. On me, they'll do you in, they'll do you in. Fake friends for a couple M's. On me, they'll do you in, they'll do you in. Fake friends for a couple M's. On me, they'll do you in, they'll do you in. Money is the issue. What come around might hit you. Soon you get richer. Then when they start to take pictures, after that come and get ya. 9 out of 10 to be them niggas that you deal with, that turn snitches. That's why I play them like fishing, man, play fishes. And bait them up and be the swiftest. For years they was out to get this. If I was a drug lord on the cigarette bird getting missing, can't be stopped. Life so fast because you know your boy stay too hot. I don't really give a damn cause them haters gon' watch. I'ma tell them yeah like a bitch, go ahead and flop. Whoa nigga, fake friends. I could give a damn about them dividends. Fake friends. Plotting just to do a nigga what in. Fake friends for a couple M's. On me they'll do you in, they'll do you in. Fake friends for a couple M's. On me they'll do you in, they'll do you in. Fake friends for a couple M's. On me they'll do you in, they'll do you in. Fake friends for a couple M's. On me they'll do you in, they'll do you in. Niggas catching cases like snitches, safety transmit them. Never in my life have I seen so many snitches. Live ones I die, they came as I knew it is a rap. Look how they ratted on my homie Mike. Gotta finally get that time back, but I'm gonna rep the bloodline. Show these snitches real G's don't die. I'm supposed to speak. If you're outspoken, then you lose your privileges from these streets. Where I'm from, we don't crash out against each other.
You are now tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
We back. We ain't never left nowhere though. We here. We still here. We still here, man. We still here. Praise the Lord. So yeah, man. I had you pull up on me the other night.
Yeah.
He was dropping some balls. So I want to know, like, you freestyle. Like, I literally witnessed you freestyle. So, do you want to freestyle? Like, I put him on the spot right now.
Yeah, you put me on the spot, and I'm just put this out there right now. I am not a freestyler. What I spit for you was a written. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, okay.
And I didn't even perform that well because it was like an old ass written.
I feel you.
So like, for me to put out something that's valuable, because I think too much. Like, I think too much to freestyle. Like Cutthroat, the nigga I work with, he's a great freestyler, bro. Great. He just does it naturally like that. And I'm like, man, how do you do that? He's like, you know what? I just don't think about it. And I think like so much to try to make it perfect. Like,
and that's the thing.
To say something meaningful. Like I could freestyle and just say any old garbage, bro. But I don't want to be perceived like that.
Yeah, definitely. Because nowadays everybody quick to say, "Oh, he sucked." But how do you feel about ghostwriters? Like, you know, how you feel
I don't fuck with that at all. I mean, I would be a ghostwriter, but
definitely. I would too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but I could never have a ghostwriter. Nah.
Shit.
Nah.
How do you feel about that 21 Savage situation?
That's a real mess. As a father, that's a real messed up situation. Like, to get deported, your kids are born here, you're not born here. It's a like sticky situation. I'm glad he got out of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Superman Hove came to the rescue.
Oh man. Yeah, once Hov stepped in the picture, it's a done deal.
It's a done deal. It definitely is, man. Can you imagine that? Like you literally like working and he just be like, yo, here's $8 million. Like
yeah, right before the Grammys or some shit. But,
literally.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even imagine something like that. Cause me, I'll bud the fuck out. Like literally, I like me. It's hard for me. Like I haven't cried since my grandma died in '98.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I mean, it's been a long time, and between that time from now, I had a lot of friends and family, and a lot of, you know what I'm saying, real close brothers pass away or get locked up or get caught in the system or whatever the case was, and I haven't shed a tear. But if that was to ever happen to me, I think I would cry like a baby, cause you know what it is. I mean, I know you know what it is, because we both in that lane. Like, you know, we work hard.
Yeah.
You feel me? We father figures. We got people that depend on us. So every move we make has to be our best move. Every chance we get to make ourselves better, we have to take that chance to progress, and to be that role model we didn't have for our kids to look up and be like, you know what, I appreciate them because what they did for me, I know they didn't have. So you know what I'm saying? And in your state of form or state of mind, like, how do you feel about stuff like that?
I mean, I feel like it's so easy to get caught up, you know, especially when we're talking about role models. You have to really be careful who you follow, because I come to find, like, it don't even matter how old you are. You could be so immature. Like, grown ass people have like children. They're really children inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the world, we're just children with like powerful toys. You know what I'm saying? We're just children with powerful toys, and whether we use them toys for good or evil, it's to anybody's discretion. You feel me?
Definitely. So you into sports?
Nah, I don't watch sports. I mean, I used to play sports when I was younger.
Oh,
the first sport, soccer was the first one. They call it football somewhere else.
Soccer is fun.
Yeah, it was fun. In third grade, I played it.
I love playing kickball. I love playing soccer.
Kickball, that was a big one.
Yeah, or dodgeball. Dodgeball used to be the shit.
That was my favorite.
Man, I used to get in trouble. I got suspended one time. I'm dead at. I got suspended for 5 days.
For throwing that, slamming that shit in somebody's face.
Yo. Cause they kept hitting me and I got mad. I'm like, yo, next time you get me out, I got you.
Yeah.
And I did.
Damn, yeah.
Man, I got my ass whipped 5 days in a row consecutive.
There's always a next time. There's always a next time.
Word. So, besides that, you know, we in Florida. We out here. Beautiful weather, beautiful women.
Absolutely, man.
You know what I'm saying? Good weed, white wine. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What's one thing about Florida that if you could change and you had the power to change, what would it be?
Most of the infrastructures. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go around certain parts of Florida, landscaping is nice and stuff like that. I feel like if you're not living in a good environment, you're always going to be depressed.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? If it's not built the right way, then, you know, people see easy access. Niggas get robbed and, you know, everything, like, goes downhill from there. So, just the infrastructure, like, you know, make it a pleasant place. Like, we have these palm trees and shit. Like, utilize that, build it into the structures, and everything be straight.
Definitely. You're very productive. You're on a productive mindset.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? I salute and I condone that.
Likewise.
Because it's hard for people like us, like, you know, our complexion, and nowadays where we in the South, like literally the KKK right up the block.
There's
like,
always a stigma.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for us to stay positive minded throughout all these situations because, you know, coming where we come from, not everybody our age get to make it to our age or get to make it out from where we come from. And it's a sad situation because I don't feel like no parents should be burying their child, you know, but at the same time, society nowadays is like,
bitches getting abortions.
You know, that's a big, I'm not gonna lie, I was with a girl one time about maybe like 5-6 years ago, and I could have my first kid then, and you know what I'm saying, we wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? I told her, you do what you want to do. That's your body. I can't tell you what to do. You feel me?
Right.
And her business. You know, I still, you know what I'm saying? I still had that same love for her. I still treated her the same, but I just, in my mind, I felt some type of way because in the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, what if that was my mom to me? Like, you know?
Yeah, the game says something about that, right? Like, what if my mama never had that abortion? Or had that,
what if my mom got that abortion? Yeah. I remember on
Hate It or Love It.
Hate It or Love It. Hate It or Love It. The underdogs on top. Now I'm going, girl. Yeah. Go ahead, envy me. Yeah. That's real talk.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's real talk. I feel like, me personally, if let's say like after a certain amount of, well, a woman is gonna do what a woman wanna do regardless.
Yeah, it's her life.
So you know, it's her life. You can't really tell. Oh, you need to. You know, for any men out there, y'all need to pick up on this free game, bro. Look to your left and look to your right. There's always gonna be another one. There's always gonna be another one. You know? Cause I know people that done been in jail their whole life over a female.
I know like, niggas who died, niggas who killed themselves.
Yeah, me too. And it's sad, and it's not. And you know, and it's vice versa. But you know what it is? The chemistry, the love, the vibe, the bond you build with that person, the attachment. It's so hard to start over, which is understandable. You know what I'm saying? It's very understandable. Like if you need people to talk to or whatever, then you know, find yourself somebody.
I think what happens in them type of situations, the men stop loving the women and they start worshiping them. You know, they get obsessed and shit like that. Then they want to start controlling them like how a parent controls their child. They want to start beating on them and shit like that.
Tell them what to do and shit.
That's where it comes from. You start worshiping your woman like above everything. That's where it gets.
I mean, it's to a certain extent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with being a gentleman, pulling a chair, opening the door for her.
I'm just saying, like, you know put God first.
Definitely, God always got to be first in the situation. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's just like when it comes to like female things, like I feel like if the females want to vote on that, they should vote on that. They should take to the polls with that because that is something that is very important nowadays. Because you never know, that kid might be the next Albert Einstein, or that kid might be the next Langston Hughes, or whoever. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like nowadays, I feel like we build down. You know, we build down meaning like we break each other's. Like we break each other down.
Crab in the barrel.
Yeah, and now we like a crab in the barrel. We all fucked up, and we not breaking each other down even more and more. When we supposed to really be, you know what I'm saying, building up. Like if this world get about another maybe 10 billion people, then you know we all in a state that ain't no telling what's gonna happen because there's so many people on the earth that anything could happen. You feel me?
That's why they don't want 10 billion people here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's another thing. That's why a lot of lawmakers and stuff like that don't really pass or give attention or affection to type of situations like that about abortion and stuff like that. You feel me?
Yeah, they're talking about taking kids out in the third term. They're talking about that like the last month or something like that.
I think so.
So that's weird.
Yeah, man. It's, you know, it's a fucked up world. But at the end of the day, we gotta live it how you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So if there's one thing that you say you could do all over again, what would it be?
Damn, I have to say nothing, man, because if it weren't for all the bullshit back then, I wouldn't be where I am right now. You feel me?
It's a fact. I respect that. See, my little brother, he always called me all the time. Like, he called me, yo, what's up, bro? Yo, I miss you, da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? And when he in trouble, he texts me. So I'm like, I'm starting to think, like, nigga, like, call me when you in trouble. Don't text me. Call me. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, he's weird. He's backwards. But yeah, like he had called me. He was like, yo, I want to tell you something. So I'm thinking, all right, finally, you know, he caught on. Like, you know, he gonna tell me something he did wrong, so I could give him the best advice as an older brother to guide him the right way. Because a lot of young kids nowadays, they don't have that right guidance. I didn't have that right guidance. I had to learn the hard way. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I got it together because I ended up being around people who really cared about me. Like you said, strangers give you more love than your own family.
Right.
So I was in a lot of situations like that, and they would guide me the right way. They would help me. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm very far away from home. I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying? So like, he called me and he's like, I just wanted to tell you, like, you wouldn't be as strong as you are if it wasn't for the pain you went through. And then he just hung up, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so I'm calling him, but he was at work though. But I talked to him later that night, and he was like, yeah, bro, I came across that, and all I thought about was you. Because he know the pain I've been through. He knows, like, literally, my brother's like my skin, you know?
Right.
We on each other like that, you know what I'm saying?
Rock,
yeah, like, you know? So, we talked, we kicked it, whatever, and he left me with that. And I was just like, that stuck with me ever since, you feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, if it's a quote or something that somebody put in your head or set around you and you grabbed it and you was like, damn, I'm gonna embrace that, what quote would it be, or from who, or what saying, or even if it's a lyric or something you said or something, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, it's not even a quote, it's like a verse from the Bible, and it's probably gonna take like a dark turn, because it's just something about my understanding of life, like taking chances and taking the risk. So anyway, it's called Ecclesiastes 9:5 in the Bible. It's for the living know they shall die, but the dead know nothing. They have no further reward, no punishment, and even a name shall be forgotten. So that lets me know, like, you know, the Bible's like dropping hints, like they may not be like an immediate afterlife, you know, maybe after the resurrection or whatever. But I'm just feeling like, you know, life has its opposites, you know, its polarity, its duality and shit like that. After this, after everything, after all this activity and stimuli and everything that's going on in our lives, there has to be an absolute opposite, which would be oblivion or non-existence. So I feel like while you're alive, you have to take a chance to do whatever. What do you really have to lose?
You're definitely right about that. And talking about that kind of, I'm not gonna lie, when you said that, what came to my head, the first thing that came to my head was XXXTentacion.
Oh man, yeah.
Because he was really on some like, yo, live your life type of shit. Like, you know, you've been through that already. Like, you in the next chapter, it's time to move on and keep it moving. Like that song Sad. Like, you know what I'm saying? He really broke down exactly from his bad vibes, well, not bad vibes, but his low times, you know? Bad vibes as in his low times, where he was in like through the dark, when he was going through shit, to like, alright, I'm free now. I'm doing whatever I want to do that's gonna make me and my family happy. And his son was born not too long ago, so shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? Gekkum.
Shout out to Gekkum, yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. But yeah, you know, and I feel like I'm big on I'm big in believing like when you die, you might become something else. So I do believe X is alive through his son.
Through his son, absolutely.
You know
That's
what I'm
DNA,
saying?
Yeah, his memories, all that. Yeah.
Feel me? So, but yeah, like what else do you have? Like any like photo shoots coming up, or any movies, or anything like a documentary or anything that we should know about? We should look out for any more collaborations?
Well, I'm working on the next mixtape. I don't have anything set down yet. I don't even have a name for it. I'm just looking for a concept. But I know that all the beats are gonna be paid for, and I'm gonna own all the beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I can legitimately like put it on the real platforms like Spotify, sell it on SoundCloud, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working on. No photo shoots, no shows, nothing like that. I've been real busy with work, so it's hard to have like a life to myself.
Definitely.
Lately, but
it's understandable though, because whether you work hard or work smart, at the end, it's for accomplishing a goal.
Yeah, the greater good.
Yeah. So I condone you for that, because now a lot of people, like I said, our age got that type of mindset where we like, you know, I want to go to work.
Yeah.
I want to go to school. Like me personally, I don't have to go to school.
Yeah.
I didn't have to go to school. I already finished school.
Right.
But you know what? I was like, I got nothing but time in my hand. I want a greater future for my daughter.
Right.
I could handle me. Feel me? I could take care of myself.
Right.
I'm a grown ass man. I could take care of myself.
Yeah.
But when that little girl touched my hands, I was just like, you know what? I need to do more than just take care of me, because now it's not all about me. It's about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, ain't no telling what's gonna happen down the line 2-3 years in this country, or in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if you heard. You said you don't know what's gonna happen. The Department of Homeland Security issued a warning in December. You heard about it?
About
the power grid?
Nah, I didn't hear about that. But I heard about the that wall. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that
wait, you talking about Trump.
Yeah, man. Cause this dude, I'ma keep it real.
Yeah.
I don't care if anybody get mad at me, but I'm just expressing my opinion, my feelings, freedom of, you know what I'm saying, freedom of speech. You know, it's my amendment.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Feel me? Trump is a motherfucking gangster.
Oh, yeah.
This
I thought
motherfucker.
The same thing, bro.
This nigga, wait, hold up, bro. This cracker is literally on some bullshit.
Yeah.
And he don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, I realize that.
Don't give a flying fuck.
After the shutdown.
He say whatever he want, he do whatever the fuck he want. Ain't nobody doing nothing. And that's very dangerous. Because at the end of the day, if he do declare that state of
emergency, yeah.
The state of emergency, right? Ain't no telling what could happen if he get assassinated or not that I hope that happens to him or anything like that. I don't. I mean, I'm sure they do, but me personally,
Yeah,
I'm not
right,
into
right.
politics. I don't really give a damn. You feel me? But if something happens to him while he declared that state of emergency, and then we get remember, he declared a state of emergency. Right after him is the military. So then, boom, they declare martial law. We all fucked.
Yeah.
That's it. America shut down. Ain't nobody going in, out, nothing. Everybody in military boot camps and shit.
Right. That's what I was trying to tell you. Like the Department of Homeland Security, in December last year, put out a warning to all of the general public in America, saying, y'all better be prepared to have no food, water, fuel, transportation, and services for at least 6 months because the power grid has been compromised, either by hackers or whatever it is. But yeah, that's real. So you got to stockpile on like canned food, water. Everybody, if you listen to this, is a serious thing. We don't know what's going on out here. Yeah, last year.
I tell you this, man. I don't know, but I tell you this, man. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately. Talk about
No, this ain't no
military.
conspiracy shit. Like this.
No,
is
this is
Department of-
real shit.
Yeah.
This is real. They was like the people in America, but not the people who like work for the government, the state, the local government. You know, like legislators, Congress,
Yeah.
House of Representatives, senators, and all of that.
Right.
They got their own shit.
Oh, what do you mean, like bunkers?
Yeah, they got like they got their
Yeah.
own like bunkers and
Yeah.
$1 million houses under the
billionaires.
dirt and shit. You feel
Mhm,
me? And I sit here and I look and I be like, damn, where the fuck the unity at? I see all of these white people. They don't give a damn. They'll fight. They'll bust each other ass, and the next minute you see them working on each other business and all of that. Us?
Well, black people do the same thing too. You know,
Nah,
like black
not
on
really. Not really.
Black. Not really.
Nah, not
I
really.
don't know, bro.
Cause I know if I want to be the top dog and I gotta take you out, I'm gonna take you out.
Yeah.
That's how we are, but it's not our fault. We are this way because they
okay.
they force us to become this way. You
They
feel me?
perpetuate the mentality. Okay.
By breaking us down. They
Right.
broke us down how many years? Over almost 400 years, and still to this day,
Okay.
people like, oh, ain't no such thing as slavery. Nah, you lying. Remember what happened to the slaves in Libya and Liberia and
Right.
all of that. You feel
Yeah,
me? They don't
true.
talk about that no more.
Human trafficking.
You know what I'm saying? That too. Or how about working that 9 to 5? That 9 to 5, even though it's paying your bills, but guess what? That's a modern day slave. You gotta punch that clock in and out.
As far as that, bro, I believe that you gotta do what you love.
Definitely.
I do what I love. I'm a sandwich artist.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I was offered a better job for way more money, but I was like, if I take this job, it's not gonna allow me to be creative. Because when I make sandwiches, bro, like I've had
Yeah.
comments from people saying like, "Wow, that's a work of art," and you know, some niggas be like,
Cause you
"Damn."
love what you do, you feel me? Like
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
I
I
love
take
what I
pride in my
do.
work, yeah.
Exactly. That's why I went back to school to master and hopefully get my bachelor's in a couple years. And what I'm doing, you feel me?
Yeah.
I want my degree. You know, shout out to everybody going to school, educating themselves. Self-education is very, very important. I feel like we need to self-educate ourselves even more, teach our young ones, or you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Help each other out, man. It don't hurt to help. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you're gonna receive a blessing, even if you don't get nothing from it. It might not be instantly, but it's coming.
Yeah. At the same time, don't be a sucker.
Yeah, man. Don't be a sucker. You heard my brother. But yeah, man. How you feeling right now? How do you feel being in here? How like
I said, man, I really appreciate the opportunity, dog. Like, it's a wonderful feeling being in here right now.
That's
Nice
cool.
setup, beautiful setup, very professional. You know
That's
what I'm
cool.
saying?
Very
Ventilated.
clean.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I had to go get my hair braided. I know you see me the other day. I had my I had my 4 braids.
Nah, I ain't even
I was
noticed,
like-
dog. I ain't even.
Yeah, cause I usually, you know what I'm saying, I usually get my hair braided every couple days just to, you know what I'm saying,
Keep it fresh.
keep it fresh, change it up and whatnot. You feel me?
Yeah.
My lady be like, yo, listen. I mean, like when I say my lady, I be my daughter. Like she be looking at me sometime. Like, cause me personally, like I put my daughter as my heart. Like she's my first, my last. She's 2. So
nice.
I have 16 more years with my daughter until I could be like,
That's
yo,
not true.
You grown. I mean, it is true because at 18, at 17 to 18, you really a young mature adult. Because I mean, you still in your late teens, but you a mature adult, and I feel like I want to be able to. I want to be able for my daughter to talk to me about anything and everything. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad. Because at the end of the day, I'ma always keep it real with her. I'ma let her know, like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? You 18 now, and she be like, oh, I want to smoke a blunt. I ain't finna go let her walk down the block to go and smoke with Joe smoking up. Right, ain't no telling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather smoke with her, let her know, like, yo, look, take this. Even though I wouldn't condone it if she don't want to. Yeah. But if she's like, you know, smoking and shit, I'll sit down and have a smoke with her and talk to her about, you know what I'm saying, how real shit can get. You know what I'm saying? Because what we been through, you feel me? Yeah. So I want to be able to have that type of bond and relationship with my little lady.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But think about it this way, dog. Like, we can't drink till we're 21. You know
That's true, but how many times we drunk before we was 21?
Well, you don't know. You don't know. She may or may not do that, but I'm just saying, like, I think your kids are always gonna be your baby. Like, you never know. She might get in a jam one day. She may need to loan some money for you at the age of 36 or something.
Yeah, that's true. So that's real. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's just like you gotta embrace everything, the negative, the positive. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays it's like I feel like everybody got a purpose in this world, but they just don't really try to connect on what their purpose is. You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of people don't think life has meaning. That's why they quick to do some dumb stuff. You feel me?
Yeah. Like my bro, I was watching this interview with my bro Fly Havana. I don't know if you ever heard of Fly Havana. No. Dope artist. Okay. Hell of a lyricist.
Fly Havana.
Fly Havana.
Right, shout out to Fly Havana.
Yeah. Shout out Fly. He down from Little Havana over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gebola. Shout out my Cubans.
Hey.
But yeah, you know, he got this song that I listen to often. It's called Numb, and he was at an interview, I think in Orlando, 104.5 to be, or 104.3 to be. I don't
103.5.
No, 103.5 is down here, but Orlando I think is different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's like 104.5 or something like that. Okay. But he was like, they asked him like, yo, what makes, you know what I'm saying, that song, like it's a hard ass song, it go hard.
Right.
What makes you numb, like, you know what I'm saying? And he said like, George Silverman makes me numb. And like when he said that, I was like, yo, I felt that.
Who is that?
George Silverman, the guy who
George Zimmerman. Oh,
yeah. And I was like, yo, I felt that. Okay. He's like, Trump make them numb because this country built by immigrants, and how you gonna do that to our neighbors? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I kind of respect that. You feel me? That make him numb. That, you know what I'm saying? That would make me numb too. You feel me? Like what make me numb is all that fake shit. That shit make me numb as fuck, bro. You feel me? All that trifling shit. That shit make me numb.
Yeah, just like
if you could say something makes you numb, what is it and why?
Woo, man.
One thing that makes you numb, like completely, like
love, like relationships. Like I don't believe in getting married personally.
I hear you. A lot of people tell me don't get married.
Yeah, that's what makes me numb. Like if we just being intimate or just smashing or whatever the case may be, that's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it need to be. I'm a human being. We all have needs.
Definitely.
So that's how it is. And as far as like what makes me numb too is shit, like people taking advantage, or like people trying me. That's what makes me numb. Like for me to retaliate is nothing. For me to get back at you is nothing, dog. Like I won't even think twice. And once it's done, I'm gonna enjoy that shit and be like, damn, I really snapped on that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you, bro. I could relate to that. I could definitely relate to that. I've been in some good relationships, some bad relationships. But at the end of the day, I'm thankful I've been through all of that because I learned and it made me more of a better person and made me realize who I am and who I'm becoming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you back there in the past, you're not really thinking about tomorrow. You're not really thinking about where you're going because it's like the situations you in, you feel like you deep in the hole. You numb.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And ain't nobody trying to help you get out of that. So when you do embrace the fact you've been through that, you got out of that, and now you going somewhere, it's just like it's an amazing process. You know what I'm saying? It's like a flower growing out of the concrete.
Exactly.
Feel me?
Yeah. But like I said, I've been rapping for like 8 years.
Yeah.
So I do have like lyrics or like songs I can listen to from the past, and I can see what my perspective was back then.
Back then to now.
Or how ignorant I was back then. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So for y'all out there who don't do music, I encourage you to at least have a journal or something for you to reflect on in the future. To see.
Yeah. You know, I was talking to a good friend of mine, and she was like, you know, I go through a lot of shit. I said, who don't?
Yeah. Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And I tell her, well, you know what I'm saying? You blessed. You know what I'm saying? You alive. You know what I'm saying? What you need to do is funny you bring that up because I told her what you need to do is get a book, write down everything that you feel or whatever that's really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just put it under your pillow and just rock out, you know? So she said okay, and now I know she's making music and she doing her thing. I'm not gonna put her on the spot because she's working a lot and she got a lot of shit going on. So I want her, when she pop, I'm gonna bring this interview up. I'll be like, yo, I was sitting here talk about you in this interview because remember when I told you this and that, and now you doing this, you doing that, and I feel like that little advice I gave you, not to benefit how I look or how I feel or anything like that, just to give you that advice and to see you take that and embrace and glow and grow and become successful because of that, made me feel more warm inside than anything. And it's not because of who she is or what she do, none of that. It's not because of that. It's because I look at situations like that and I'll be like, if my daughter ever go through something, I want somebody to be able, if I'm not there for her, I want somebody to be able to be there for her, stand by her the right way, you feel me? And not guide her like, yeah, you going the right way, but you gotta do all of this and all of that to get you know what I'm saying? So that I like that made me feel good about me and her and everybody else, you know what I'm saying? That's why I keep a lot of productive people around me. You know, the other day my boy was here and he like, yo, you remind me of Khaled. I looked around, I said, Major Killer. Nah, but he said because I'm always behind the scenes, I'm always, if I'm not doing my camera work, I'm doing something else. If I'm not doing this, I'm doing that. If I'm not in the studio, I'm over here, I'm over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm networking, and he's like, I seen when you first came out here and you wasn't even like going out like that. Now it's just like, I can't even call you for 5 minutes without you going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I tell him, yo, I'm just a busy person. You feel me? I'm always on the go. I'm always on the road, which makes it hard for me. You feel me? Especially as a father figure, to spend time with my daughter. You feel me? Because I might be a time where I might go on tour with somebody as a guest, you know, on their tour, and I'm out for 6 months, and I can't see my baby for 6 months physically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that hurts.
Which is more mentally emotional and draining than it is. Period. You know what I'm saying? So
I know that.
If it's one thing you say like you wouldn't do as a musician, what would it be? Like a music artist? Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's going on tour for like 8 months, you know what I'm saying? Would you cut it down just so you could be reunited with whatever it is that you love or whoever it is that you love?
Damn.
Cause like, for example, let me make a scenario.
Okay.
You on tour with Future, Gucci, Migos, and Drake.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it the Jugiie tour.
Right.
Where we going every city, every country all over the world for 2 years straight.
Right. 2 years
For
straight.
2 years straight.
Right.
The Jugiie tour.
Got you.
You got invited to the tour. Now you start touring. Then you realize, damn, I gotta do this for 2 years without seeing my family.
Right.
Would you cut that down? Would you be like, you know what? I'll do this much amount of time and then I'm gone because I need to get to my family? Or would you rock out the 2 years knowing that, yo, this is my dream, this is my vision. I know in 2 years it's gonna be paid off and my family ain't never gotta worry about me going on tour again. How would you, because you know the position we in as music artists is there comes time where we have to put our dreams and our visions before the ones we love.
Yeah.
You know, and it's very hard making choices nowadays because
I know.
you make that choice and you'll be, well, you know, you wasn't there when, and that be the fucked up part. You know, and the reason why I say this is because I got a lot of military friends that go on tour, not music tour. They go on real live action combat tour where they don't know if they ever coming back. You feel me? And they can't be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna do 3 months.
Exactly.
So that's how I take my music. Exactly. Because I feel like if you gonna go in, you gonna go in 1,000%.
Right.
You feel me? You ain't gonna half-ass and none of that. So if you had to make a choice, what would your choice be?
I mean, one thing that holds true all the time is money, but at the same time is valuable.
Definitely.
It's like a double-edged sword. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Right, because, okay, you have that time that's irreplaceable with your family. And then you have, you know, the money that you're going to make off the tour. Who's going to reap the benefits? You and your family. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but you're trying to solidify yourself in the game, show how committed and dedicated you are, working on your legacy, essentially. So sometimes you gotta like take that sacrifice. You gotta like take that L. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
When it comes to like family affairs, for the greater good.
Definitely.
That's how I feel about it personally.
Definitely. I ain't gonna lie. Hey yo, you gonna have to see the baby in like 2 years, cause I'm gone for 2 years. I'm gonna come back with a bag.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure them next 2 years, you ain't never gotta worry about me going nowhere.
Yeah, like Pusha T said, make your next move. You can leave or live with it. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Quote that. Quote that.
Yeah. Dark fantasy, Kanye West. Yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So you like Pusha T or you like Drake?
Huh, I like them both.
Me too.
You know, both is like artists. They're both respectable in their own lanes. You feel me?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I was watching another interview. I know I keep bringing up these interviews, but I like to do my homework on certain people. And Charlemagne the God said that Drake has been dominating the game for the last decade, for the last 10 years.
Okay.
And do you agree or disagree, and why?
For the last 10 years, I would have to say, as a commercial artist, yeah, he was. As a commercial artist, you know, taking over the radio and, you know, the streaming and shit, yeah, that's irrefutable.
Definitely. Now, I know, do you listen to Kanye?
Yeah, I listen to Kanye.
What's your favorite track, Kanye track?
It'll have to be, what's that one, So Amazing. Is that what it's called? No matter what, they'll never take that from me. Rain is as far. Yeah. That's my favorite. It has like the Jeezy ad libs on there and shit. Yeah.
I like that song too. One of my favorite Kanye tracks was when he was talking about that. How could you be so heartless?
Oh yeah, the 808 track.
Yeah, that track to me, like, I like that Kanye. You know, that music, that good music.
Yeah.
Cause that music, like, remember Kid Cudi Day and Night?
Oh yeah.
Remember like those type, like, to me that was like one of them types of music that I could just like.
Just vibe to that shit.
Like my peoples would be like, "Hey, you okay?" And I'll just be like,
yeah, I feel you.
And they'd be like, "Yo, Jugiie, yo," and I just be like,
that's how I be at the crib on myself, bro. Like,
like I'm tuned, like, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, lyrics. Who do you consider one of the greatest lyricists of all times?
One of the greatest lyricists.
I'm gonna give you mine.
Okay. Yeah.
My favorite. I'm from New York, Yonkers. You know what I'm saying? D Block, Rough Riders, Mary J. Blige, you know, Swiss Beats up there that way. Styles P is like I looked up to him when I was younger because the neighborhood I'm from. Shout out DJ OP. He introduced me to Styles P on my birthday. Even though like when I was young, I used to see them all the time.
Right.
You feel me? Like I'll pass by the hood, whatever. The little nigga, get out of here. It's late. You got curfew. Like, cause my block, we like that. You know what I'm saying? Little niggas have to certain. Once that sun go down, your ass got to be in the crib. Feel me? We'll bring you to your house and make sure your mama whip your ass every time you outside. Cause you know the nighttime, that's when the guns come out and niggas get crazy and all that extra shit. You feel me? That's when all that extra shit happen. You feel me? So, like, my neighborhood, like, as a kid, like, if you disrespect the older person in my neighborhood, we gonna give you the pole. A lot of people don't know what that mean. That mean like one person grab your arm and your leg, and the other person grab your leg and your arm, and there's a pole, and they literally like.
I thought you were talking about a gun.
No, they give you the pole, like, or even worse, they'll just duct tape you on the pole and leave you there for the whole day, like, for real, like, this is what we do in the hood, like, fuck around, put a firecracker in your pocket and shit, like, that's how, like, you know what I'm saying, but that was, like, disciplinary, like, you know, so I feel like that, I embrace that, and that really helped me out, I mean, that too, but, tell me about, like you ever had any experiences like that, like growing up in Miramar, where you from, like, you know what I'm saying, you ever had that one person like, man, you better go to school with,
nah, not like
whatever,
that.
Like,
nah, this is a funny ass story. Well, it's not even funny, it's a dumb ass story, bro. Like, when I was in the 9th grade, well, no, not even 9th grade, that was high school. I was like 7th grade. Me and my homeboy, we lived on the same block, Hibiscus Street in Miramar, and we were bored as fuck one night. And he gets this like harebrained scheme or some shit. Like, comes up with this idea that we should go out and just start some shit, right?
Yeah.
Go out and pull pranks on people and shit. So he gets an idea. Long story short, he wants to get water balloons and throw them out in traffic. And I go ahead and I follow along with him. So we're ducking behind the bushes and we're throwing water balloons and shit. We hit like 2 cars and then you blow a horn and we get the reaction we want. And then, you know, so we hit the wrong car one time.
Good God.
We tossed this huge ass water balloon like filled to the hilt with water. We just lunged that shit like right in front of the silver pickup truck. Smashes it. And the guy's like, what the fuck? He blows the horn and then we see where he's going. He goes along the street.
He pops the U-turn.
He pops the U-turn. And I'm like, oh shit. It's me, my friend, and my little brother. My little brother's probably like, what, 7 or 6 at the time. I'm like, what, 13 or some shit. So I say, okay, quick. We got to duck in the bushes, bro. And that's what we did. Yeah, we did, bro. And guess what? We duck in the bushes and we're behind the bus stop. The truck pulls up to the bus stop, bro. The guy gets out, he's whistling, and we hear him. We're laying down, it's like sawgrass. We laying down in sawgrass, just laying down. We hear him, and then we hear a gun cock. I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, everybody stay down. And then my little brother's like, damn, I'm getting bit by ants. I'm like, oh shit.
Karma.
I'm like, bro.
Damn.
I'm like, bro, just chill, just chill. So anyway, the guy's just walking around, like circling, and then eventually he leaves, and then we're like, yo, why were we doing that shit? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I mean, like, shit, you know, there's some memories from the past that you can always cherish.
Yeah.
Because it's not about really like the time and the place. It's really about the learning lessons from it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if I had to say I learned something so valuable, it would be from, I would have to say it would be from my hood, because in my hood, you know what I'm saying, everybody, this is everybody, you know what I'm saying, in the hood, in the ghetto, we all got people that's been shot, been stabbed, been shot and stabbed, and been through a lot personally, you know, with a drug addiction, or, you know, losing people, and you know, just not in the right state of mind, you know what I'm saying, 'cause there's a lot of people behind bars that some of them shouldn't be there. They're really good people, just got caught, they just fucked up, made a mistake that caused them, you know what I'm saying, something big in their life. And to bring that up is because I've been to jail before, I've been to prison before, and not that it's cool. I don't promote that shit. That shit is jealous for the birds. Like that shit is really like whack. Like that's. I'd rather die before I go to jail. Like literally, like for real. And I mean that. Like I'm like, I really mean that. And I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody. But it's just like I have friends that I'm never gonna see again. Never in my life. They ain't never gonna see me. I ain't never gonna see them. And it's because of situations. You feel me? There's been times where I help people avoid situations where I talk to them not because I'm cool with them or not because we friends or not because we business partners, not because of nothing. It's just because I wouldn't want what they going through to happen to me. So I sit here and I give them the best advice I can. I had a friend who his girl cheated on him and he wanted to kill the guy, and he was loading up his pistols and all of that, and the first thing I did was I hit all the bullets. Who the fuck you gonna shoot with no bullets? You feel me? So he got mad at me because he felt like he needed to
justify or rectify the situation.
Right, and I'm looking at him like you smarter than that, you better than that, you my brother. I'm not gonna let you put yourself in a fucked up situation. So if there was anybody you ever helped get out of the fucked up situation, don't bring their situation up or nothing. Has there ever been a person you helped get out of a situation and realized like, damn, like I really like helped somebody, and it's not because I helped them because I wanted to. I helped them because I know the consequences behind the situation. So as an older brother or a brother figure or a friend, to not let my friends or somebody I love fall into that situation, I had to do what I had to do. Have you ever came across a situation like that?
Yeah. Okay, well,
you don't have to really get into detail about it, but just, you know, if you came across just little, you know what I'm saying?
As far as my personal life, like I got one situation that had to do with strangers, but my personal life, every time I found out something was wrong, it was always after the fact or when it was too late. Like they never let me know what they were going through. It was just, it escalated. And they never felt like they could call me or anything. But back in 2016, I was locked up in jail for 6 months, and I was working as a trustee.
Yeah.
And basically, we all had a certain set of rules. We had advantages, like, you know, you get.
Yeah, because the trustee, I've been, you know what I'm saying? I know what the trustee do.
So I was just sitting there, and they were like, nigga, you gonna work.
Right.
Basically. So in there, you have your advantages and stuff like that, but it's real strict at the same time. Like, if you fuck up, you know, you get sent to lockup or whatever like that.
23-hour confinement.
Right.
Where you locked up 23 hours a cell.
Yeah.
A white man come crack your cell. Hey, come take a 10-minute shower, get your ass right in the rec room for another 15 minutes.
Yeah, max
and you got 30 minutes on the phone, and then your ass back in that shit 23 hours.
Right.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I done that.
Yeah.
That shit ain't cool.
It ain't. So it was this one situation. We were in the back, you know, doing the dishes and shit like that, and then it was some niggas were fighting over dumb shit, over cookies or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's how, you know, the mentality is in there, man.
Yeah, because we ignorant sometimes due to the fact that we in a place we don't want to be, but we did something to get to that place.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Or we're being accused or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like anybody in jail, I feel like you should take that time really to renovate yourself. Feel me?
Yeah.
I was in a jail where before I got there, everybody was beefing with each other. But when I touched down, I gave that vibe.
Right. Yeah.
Where I got everybody cool with each other.
Yeah.
Feel me? I don't bring this situation out because it's a real situation. I was in jail one time. I was in county. I was literally there for maybe 8 hours. I got bailed out.
Yeah.
It was a blood in the crib, and they was arguing.
Yeah.
And I looked at both of them, and I'm like, yo, y'all fucking stupid. Y'all both locked up.
Both black.
Y'all both black.
Yeah.
And these crackers is in here fucking us up, bro. Are y'all serious right now? Because of what? A flag? A color?
Right.
Yo black, his black? Man, cut that fucking shit out, bro. You a grown ass man. You got kids. I'm sure you grown. You got kids too. And you feel me? Me personally, I don't know what had gotten into me, but I was already annoyed at the situation. I had the bullpen therapy. If you know,
Bullpen therapy, no.
you don't know what that is?
No.
It's like when they put you in the back of the van and you sit in the back of the van for like certain hours.
In hours.
Hours. I'm not talking like 1 hour or 2. We talk about 3 or 4 hours in back of a van.
Damn.
Feel me? Cause they unloading the other inmates.
Oh, okay.
And they, you know what I'm saying? We in there for hours, and these niggas arguing. I'm just like, oh, bro, come on, you can't be serious.
You have no power in that situation, so what's the
Right?
point?
Exactly. Let that shit be. If y'all beef, let that shit beef in the streets.
Yeah.
We hit the block. You know what I'm saying? They still arguing. Boom! I broke that shit down to both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I tell them the same reason why you beef with him is why the white man always gonna win. And when I said that to them, they both looked at me and was like, you know what, you right about that. They put their differences aside, and they became good friends.
Saw the bigger picture.
They saw the bigger picture,
Yeah.
and that kind of like made me feel good. But it wasn't even about me trying to piece that. It was more about like, look where we at and look where we going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anything could happen in here. The fucking CO could kill your ass and they could make it look like an accident.
Yeah. Yep.
Shit happens.
It happens
You know
all
what
the
I'm
time.
saying? So that's another thing. Like to me, like I'm neutral. I'm not no gang or nothing, but I know a lot of people that are. Feel me? And I don't judge nobody because you know I know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm from the hood. I know what time it is. But I feel like if we can cooperate, excuse me, if we could cooperate with each other,
Yeah.
feel me, and cooperate with each other, as in like starting businesses and stuff like that. I feel like the community, the culture, will be better. It'll be more unity.
Yeah, you gotta be an example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's very important. How do you feel about being an example?
I feel like as far as children, you have to watch what you do, watch what you say. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? You can't make certain things look cool. You know, but at the same time, you're human yourself. You have your own vices, your own.
You gotta
sin
express
or-
yourself. Yeah,
you gotta
definitely.
express yourself. So, being an example, you just have to take in consideration everything you do. Use a little bit of censorship sometimes. You know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Not everything is for mass consumption.
That's true. It's significance. I had a friend tell me we overuse a lot of things. You know, be having excessive use where like, let's say like we get, for example, we get a bag of chips. Feel me? We eat the whole bag, but we not think about later. You feel me? Do you think if we all kind of like work on saving for tomorrow, do you think the culture would be more, how can I say it, influential towards like helping these young kids build their credit? Feel me?
Yeah.
Life savings,
Absolutely.
building insurance policies, so if they ever have kids and their kids have kids, that at least they leave their kids and their kids with something.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff like that. How do you think we could go about that in the community and where we from? How can we go teach these young kids how important it is to save money and how important it is to educate themselves? How do you think we could go about that on a productive level where we could all embrace the fact that we uniting to build for a better America,
Right.
or a better culture, or a better you or me or them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause it's not. I'm gonna be real. I know. Sometimes I might blame a couple people, but honestly speaking, I can't blame nobody really because it's me.
Yeah.
You feel me? You can't go blame the cracker for locking your ass up. That's a job.
Right.
You feel me?
Exactly.
You can't really be mad at him. You feel me?
Yeah.
Especially when you do something.
Mhm.
So how can we change that perception? How can we educate these people? Which way would you think be the best way to go about it? Whether it be through music or sports or whatever.
Well, like you said, we have to educate people. And you know what? Education is not something that's always in the books. You have to look around and have some understanding. Understand your environment, understand the people in the environment and why they do the things they do. And then, like we first got into this discussion, this topic, you said we gotta figure out how to like stop being immediate, stop living in the present. You know, have something for tomorrow, like the bag of chips. You know, I'm somebody who keeps smoking weed. Like I won't even have none for like next week. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And it gets to a point where it's like my tolerance is so high, I don't even feel the effects.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so then I realize, okay, then I gotta save for the future, and that's very important. So you need to do the same thing. Like, you need to allocate your resources, and everybody should strive towards generational wealth. That's what I believe.
Definitely, that's a message right there.
Yeah. And it's like, you can't, you know, everything is not meant to be put together. Sometimes you just gotta build within your own circle first, and then if you want to join forces with another neighborhood and collab and do something with the community, you have to have a mutual understanding of your goals and realize what we're trying to do to better the black community or whatever community it may be. So
yeah, I respect that. I see. You know, you got good brain on your soul. You know what I'm saying? You well level minded.
Likewise.
There's a lot of people out here that's our age that's not really level minded as us. You feel me? Because we not really thinking like about right now. We really thinking like futuristically, because we are parents as well. So I guess that affects us as well. You know what I'm saying? Because our well-being, if we not good, they not good. So
yeah, if we don't look good, they don't look good.
They don't look good. So definitely, that I definitely understand. So, is there anything you want to talk about, bro? Cause I know I've been hacking you with questions, and you know what I'm saying. Is there anything specific that you feel like you want to address or you want to talk about? Or
well, I wanted to talk about, like, what kind of music do you make?
Me, I make all types of music. I make English and Spanish music. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to make some more island vibe music, because this Floridian community, it don't matter if you black, it don't matter if you white.
It's a melting pot.
The community embraces cultural diversity in a positive way. You feel me? That's what I love, cause you could go down to 62nd, Little Haiti, and play some Spanish music. Everybody dancing Spanish merengue, or you go down to Little Havana, you play some Haitian music. Everybody dancing Copa, Creole. You know what I'm saying? I love that. You know what I'm saying? Man. So I feel like if I could make more music like that could make people dance, I feel like I have more of an upper hand to getting not where I need to be, but to putting myself in a position
to be more widely accepted.
And not only that, to not even that, because I don't care if I'm accepted or not, because the image I'm gonna portray is more like we need more unity. Cause how do I look putting you down because you white and I'm black, or how do I look putting you down because of what you did or with your past? You know what I'm saying? There's certain things like for example, R. Kelly, like, alright, like, I respect the man as an individual, but what he did, I can't respect that. I got kids, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but he's human. He's a brother. He one of us at the same time. But at the same time, I look at his situation, and then I look at other situations, like a congressman, 65, rapes a little girl and gets away with it. Nobody gives a damn. And shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we are targets, you know? But at the same time, it's just like we get the short end of the stick. So I know if I could embrace that part of the short end of the stick, and I could use it to my advantage to position myself to unite everybody. Right. Why not?
Why not?
Because at the end of the day, to be honest, it's not about the money. It's about the vibe I'm gonna give you. It's about the memories you're gonna have. That bottle of wine you drunk while you was listening to Jugiie spit, and that girl you took home and put that music, Jugie's music, all the way up before y'all made that baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to input that on everybody, because I feel like if you alive, you should have a purpose.
Right.
You feel me? And my purpose, besides like taking care of minds and doing what I need to do as a person to become better every day, if I could help somebody laugh, if I could help somebody and they smile, if I could touch you with certain words or make you laugh, make you dance, then that makes me feel good. Because I know that it's something that I'm doing to get you to feel the way you feel.
Yeah.
So I'm touching something inside of you,
right,
without touching.
Yeah, that's what I like to do too. Like when I'm making music, man, I like to insert little messages in a song. I can make a song about ratchet stuff, but there's always gonna be a line or two that has some consciousness in it.
Yeah.
So for you to think, you know what I'm saying?
Let you marinate.
Yeah.
Let that shit marinate in your brain.
Meditate on it.
Definitely. Like, there's a song, like, there's a few songs that I could listen to all day and I wouldn't get tired. And even though some of them are old school, some of them people be like, oh, it's boring, I don't want to listen to it. I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, ain't no other song gonna make me feel the way this song make me feel. You feel me? For example, like, there's a DMX song, it's called I'm Slipping.
Okay.
You ever heard it?
No.
It's like, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up.
Oh, okay.
I'm slipping, I'm falling, I gots to get up.
I heard that. Yeah.
Slipping, I'm falling. That song really touched me because at the time when that song came out, I was at the lowest point of my life. I was at the bottom of the bottom. You feel me?
Yeah.
I was in deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I was like fucked up. I was like, the hardest part. I don't even know like how I made it out of there, but I just thank God, like, because it was very depressing. It was very stressful. It was very dark. Yeah, definitely. But my thing was like, that song was just like listening to it and word for word, it's just like, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I gotta get up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get up, like, you know. And then my daughter came about, and I'm just like, nah, I gotta fuck shit up. I gotta fuck shit up, cause I'm at a point in my life, I got somebody depending on me, hanging on to me for, like, I thought about it, like, you know, when you, I don't know if you ever been to the jungle or anything, or if you ever saw any documentaries or anything, or even being to the zoo, you see the baby monkey holding on to the mom tight, and I'm like, in my mind, that's how I stimulate with my daughter, like, even though physically it's not happening, that's how I feel, like, I embrace it in my heart, like, damn, she need me, like, she holding on to me, so I gotta,
that's a part of you.
Yeah, I gotta get up, cause when I was slipping and I was falling, it wasn't no caution sign. It was nobody, yo, don't walk that way. Or, yo, you need help, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, let me, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta figure it out for yourself.
For myself, you feel me? So that's like one song that I could really like listen to all day. And another song would be like Dear Mama by Tupac.
Okay.
And the only reason why I say that is because, like, let's be real, like, ain't nobody could take your mama place. You feel me? I feel like the day my mama leave, you know what I'm saying, like, my memory, my heart and stuff like that, like, the day she really gone, that'd be the #1 song on my playlist all day, because I could never find nobody to replace my mama. You feel me? Like, I never had a dad in my life. My mom was my mom and my dad.
Mine too.
Feel me? So, but yeah, salute to the single mothers out there raising their kids on their own. I condone y'all. Salute to y'all.
Yeah, shout out to my baby mama.
Oh shit. Shit got real. Drop some bombs. But yeah, man. So I feel like I was gonna ask you, like, what's your nationality? What's your cultural background?
Well, African American.
Okay.
Not afraid to say it. You know, like, despite everything that goes on in America, there's no other place I'd rather be. I gotta say, like, it's bittersweet. It's a bittersweet experience. But my father's from the Bahamas.
Okay.
That's where he's from.
Shout out the Bahamas. Shout out Africa.
Yeah, and my mom was from New York and lived in Baltimore a little bit throughout our life.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was born and raised in Florida though.
Okay. If there's one place in the world you could just pack up and go to, where would it be?
Oh man,
he's like, damn.
Yeah,
put me on the spot again.
I got one though. It had to be Japan.
Japan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because, like, the culture is so beautiful. Like, whether you look at, like, what happened in antiquity when they were living in the samurai days and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or you look at it now, like, they're so far advanced technologically, like the way their infrastructures are built and stuff like that. And the people, their customs, their food, like, everything about Japan, I love. Like, yeah.
That's dope. One place I wanted to go was when I was younger. I wanted to go to New Zealand, just to get in a just to get in that little balloon thing they got.
What is that?
It's like a big plastic ball, and you get inside of it, and then you just like go down the hills and stuff.
What
like
the
that.
hell?
It's like a big bubble, and you inside of it.
Just you?
It's like a bouncing ball.
Oh, like the boy in the bubble or something.
Yeah, like that, like James in the Giant Peach.
Oh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you in there,
Yeah.
and you go bouncing around. I wanted to go because of that, but little did I know you could just order the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna save me some money. Feel me? Shout out to the accountant. She held it down. But yeah, other than that, man, if there's one message you could give to the people, what would it be? Besides what you had said earlier, cause I remember what you said earlier.
Alright, there's one message.
The superstar, I like that one.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
That was the message earlier. We want to give him another message right now, besides from that one.
Okay.
He said that you need to realize that you are your own superstar in your own way. That's what he said earlier.
Yeah. So following from that, I would have to say, like, have no fear. That's the message I want to pass. Like, have no fear. What have you got to lose, man?
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely.
There's nothing to fear out here if you really look around. But what is the greatest thing to fear? Machinery? People? All that stuff can be broken down. Just look at it for what it is.
Definitely. That's deep. That's deep. That's real talk. That's real talk. Well, it's been a good interview so far. I ain't gonna lie. We got about 13 minutes left. Okay. You know, I want to keep vibing with you because, you know what I'm saying, we over here talking. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk more after the show too.
Yeah.
But I just want you to, you know what I'm saying, if you got anything you want to say or ask or want to tell the people, if you want them to ask you questions or whatever, just go ahead, bro. Flow freely. This is your it's my show, but it's your show. So it's your show before it's my show.
I appreciate that, man.
Feel me?
Yeah.
So we really here for you. We not here. They not people on the live and all of that. Listen, they not here for me. They're here for you. They here for your music. They're here to embrace you, to support you, and to help you reach them dreams, because we're people. We vision. We have a dream.
Right.
I had somebody hit me up. Yo, we kind of share the same dream. Like, I see that avenue you going, and I want to work with you and all of this.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with working nobody. My thing is, like, everybody got their own separate dream. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
But for all of us, we have a dream, which is very important. And I feel like no matter what dream you have, no matter what vision you have, keep grinding. Keep, even if nobody see what you see, like, keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Like, for nothing, for no one. Like, embrace that shit, conquer it. You know what I'm saying? I take this shit like war. The art of war, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to drop a mixtape. I'm gonna catch him by I'm not gonna tell him, I'm gonna just drop it. I'm gonna catch him by the element of surprise. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I got this new song about to drop, and this shit is like, I've been working on it for a while. I've been holding on to this track for 3 years. 3 years.
Still? You still hold on to it?
I'm still holding on to it. I got about maybe 4 or 5 tracks like that.
Whoa.
And nobody knows about me. And I'm not even, I have been, because I'll go and I'll listen to them, and then I'll just
yeah,
I'll be dancing, I'll be my son, then I'll be like, you know what, nah, they ain't ready for this. They ain't ready for this. Give it another 5 years. And I push my own self back, and it's not because I don't want to put my music out or I'm in a rush or anything. It's just that I love what I do so much, I get caught up in helping everybody else.
Can't do that.
And to me, it became more beneficial, because when I help you, and it's not to make me look or sound good, it helps me, because I know how to go about certain situations. You feel me? Because of learning from helping other people.
Right.
So I take them as an example, and I impose that in my life. You feel me? And I embrace what they go through to put myself in that mindset. Because there was a time where one of my friends lost their brother, and they just very depressed, very sad, don't want to go out, don't want to eat.
Yeah.
You know, and I had to sit there and I talked to them, and little by little got them out that shell.
Yeah,
and I put myself in that mindset, like, damn, like, I probably would have been worse. I probably would have been in jail looking for the person that did this to my brother, or I probably would have been out of anger, or you know, because when you lose somebody so close, it's like, you don't give a fuck no more.
Right.
You don't care.
Yeah.
And it's sad, because it's sad and it's dangerous, because you put yourself in situations where
that's
can end
like
up.
literally hell, dog. Because if you look up what hell is, it's the separation from God. That's why I was talking about earlier. Like, if you start worshiping somebody, it goes downhill from there, man. Like, once you cut off from them, you liable to do anything. You liable to cause your own destruction. Go to hell. Yeah.
That's true. Living. We all live in testimonies. You know what I'm saying? We all live in testimonies. So, well, it's been a good interview.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I had a good time. I actually interviewed you the whole show. If you think about it.
Oh yeah, was it like 5 right now?
It's about to be. We 9 minutes to 5.
Oh
So,
yeah, I gotta head to work.
Hey, the grind never stops.
Never
the
sleep.
hustle never stops,
Yep,
man.
yep.
This is why I love it out here, because artists I meet, they got 8 different hustles, 10 different hustles, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you gotta invest in yourself, man.
I love it out here.
Yeah.
You know, some people, they come to Miami, they come to Florida, Fort Lauderdale, South Broward, West Palm. They come to Florida to go to the beach, vacation. I ain't come down here for that.
Right.
I came down here to be finger licking 3 in the morning with all the dunks out when we
Yeah.
drinking, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
We I forgot the name of this drink, but it's so good. It's a Florida drink too.
This is like brown. Oh, it's a Florida drink.
It's a Florida drink. It's only in Florida. It's like
It's like a margarita or some shit.
nah. They put like, alright, it'd be like Patron
Uh-huh.
with lemonade and lemon in it and mad sugar and mad candy.
Candy.
Yeah, it's like real sweet punch. Yuckum. It's called Yuckum.
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 Damn.
Yup.
I got you, yuckum. I yucked them.
Yeah. Man, I went to a party, I think it was like 2 years ago when I first came down here. And man, we was playing beer pong. And I thought we was drinking iced tea. So we lost. So I drank all the cups. Literally 5 minutes, I passed out.
Because it's that good.
It's that good.
Hit you, though.
It
Like,
hit me like it put me to sleep like a newborn baby. I'm telling you.
Oh, really?
And the fucked up part was that I was in a party.
Yeah.
And it was like over 50 people in that party. You know, when them parties get packed,
Jumping,
somebody gonna draw something on you.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody drew nothing on me. I was like, thank God I didn't wake up with no dicks on my forehead.
Yeah, so
Like,
they
you
drawing
know what I'm
dicks in it,
saying? Like, it was that good. It's called Yucko. You know what I'm saying? So, being that finger liquor 3 in the morning with the dunks out, you know what I'm saying? With the Yucko, you know. I ain't got grills, you feel me? But my partners do. You know what I'm saying? They all, you know, in style, you know?
Yeah, shout out to slugger niggas, yeah.
I want to give a shout out to everybody in the world. I don't care if you white, I don't care if you black, I don't care what you is. I just want you to know that you tune in to K1G Radio, the #1 independent radio station for independent artists.
Number one.
And we got about 6 minutes left, bro. What's up? You want to freestyle with me for a little bit, or what's up? What's the deal? We gonna drop some bars for the gram, like for the live?
I'll draw some bars.
Do it for the live.
Alright, right now? You want me to go right now?
You want a beat?
Yeah, let me get a beat. What you got?
I'm gonna drop a beat. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring some old school.
Alright.
Some old school down south.
Alright.
Old school. I'll be right there.
Alright, like I said, y'all, you know, my name is TZB. You can follow me at LTLZLBL on Twitter, Instagram. Look me up, LTLZLBL on SoundCloud. Go on YouTube, type in TZB, the letter TZB. First thing that pop up is my face. And y'all go ahead and subscribe to that channel too. Yeah, shout out to K1NG Radio. Y'all tuning in live with TZB, Jugiie, getting this popping.
You are now tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida. tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.
I thought they would be proud of a nigga. I'm making so much money, I gotta hide it from niggas. They're dressing up dirty like they forgot I'm a nigga. President, son of money, I mean mugging a nigga, yeah. Gonna smoke a blunt on sight, ho. Shout out Morley, gotta do this every night, ho. You want the money, but don't wanna pay the price, ho. I shed a tear over every sacrifice, nigga. We all lost, cause all are born a star. The ones closest to you shine the brightest when they fall. Epitomes of Jesus, cause we with a spark. Only time a nigga feel close to God is in the dark. I live a fast life on the highway to hell. Bitch, your son pass ain't arrived in the mail. Tried to put me down, but I smiled and prevailed. Man, I even found a way to get high in the jail. Making chess moves while you practicing the blues. Oh, it's crunch time, all you bitches edible, the cheddar do. Money on my mind, if they try to take interest too, you gon' see your young niggas praise. I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me, but I'm just for the profit. I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me, but I'm just for the profit. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. They wanna roll with me with they fucked up alignment. But I'm just for the profit, I'm just for the profit.
You are now tuned in to K1NG Radio, the #1 independent radio station in South Florida.